Scorpio, I need you to stop whatever you're doing right now and really listen, because what I'm about to share is not ordinary. October 2nd, 2025. This date is not just a point on the calendar, it's a spiritual trap hidden inside your destiny. A single wrong step on this day, one tiny mistake, could completely destroy your spiritual awakening, block the blessings that are already circling your energy, and slam the door on the miracle that was written for you on October 30th. Now, I know that sounds dramatic, but Scorpio, you above all signs know the truth. Destiny does not play fair with the chosen ones, and you are chosen. That's why your battles have been harder, your pain has been deeper, and your lessons have been heavier than most people around you. The universe has been sharpening you, molding you, and preparing you. But here's the chilling truth. The enemy of your soul knows this too. And when October 2nd arrives, that energy will come for you in disguise. It won't look like danger. It won't come with flashing warning signs. Number. It will come dressed as something harmless, something attractive, something you'll be tempted to trust. Maybe a conversation, maybe a relationship, maybe a decision that feels urgent. You'll feel the pressure to act fast, to prove yourself, or to follow the crowd. But if you take the bait, Scorpio, you'll walk straight into the illusion that drains your spirit and steals your power. And yet, here's the miracle hidden inside the danger. If you can resist, if you can pause, stay silent, and trust your inner voice above every distraction, then October 30th will not be an ordinary day. It will become the moment everything aligns for you, the day divine protection wraps around you, the day a hidden blessing is released, the day doors you thought were sealed shut suddenly swing wide open. So hear me again. October 2nd is the trap. October 30th is the miracle. And only the Scorpio who chooses wisely will cross that bridge. Stay with me, Scorpio, because what I'm about to reveal in this message might shake you to your core, but it could also save your awakening. Scorpio, take a deep breath, because now we're going deeper. You've already felt it, haven't you? That strange tension building in the air, the sense that something big is coming. That's not your imagination. It's the universe lining up a test that only the chosen can recognize. And you, Scorpio, are one of the chosen ones. You've always been different. While others drift through life, you've walked through fire. You've been betrayed, broken, reshaped, and reborn more times than you can count. Your spirit is forged like steel, and that's exactly why you're being watched. Not just by the universe, but also by energies that would love to pull you off course right before your breakthrough. October 2nd, 2025 is not an ordinary day. It's not a random Tuesday. It's a cosmic checkpoint. On that day, the universe sends you a test cleverly disguised as an opportunity. It won't look like danger. It won't feel like an attack. In fact, it might feel like exactly what you've been waiting for. A conversation, a sudden offer, a new relationship, a deal that seems too good to pass up, a decision that feels urgent, like you have to choose now or lose everything. And that's the trap. Because hidden inside that moment is a subtle pull to drain your spirit, to make you doubt your inner voice, to lure you into rushing when you should be still. It's not a loud, obvious mistake. It's a quiet one. It's the kind of mistake you don't even realize you're making until it's too late. Scorpio, listen closely. The mistake is not what you think. It's not about saying yes or no to an offer. It's about ignoring your intuition, silencing your gut feeling, and looking outside yourself for answers when your soul already knows the truth. That's why so many Scorpios will fall for it. They'll see something that looks harmless, even helpful. They'll trust it, and in doing so, they'll hand over their power. but you're hearing this message for a reason. You're being warned ahead of time so you can stand still in the storm. You can recognize the illusion for what it is. You can pause before you leap. Because the test on October 2nd is not about the opportunity itself. It's about whether you've learned to trust your own soul above all else. And when you pass that test, when you refuse to be rushed, when you hold your ground, something extraordinary happens. The trap collapses, the enemy loses its hold, and you step directly into alignment with the miracle the universe has prepared for you on October 30th. The question is, will you recognize the test before it's too late? But here's the twist, Scorpio. The danger on October 2nd doesn't come from strangers. It won't be some random person on the street or an obvious enemy. No, the trap comes wrapped in the most dangerous disguise of all, familiarity. The one who tempts you, the one who pushes you toward this mistake, might actually be someone you already know, a face you trust, a voice you've leaned on, maybe even someone you've protected or forgiven in the past. That's what makes this test so tricky. The universe will allow the lesson to come through someone close to your heart. And think about it, Scorpio. Isn't that always how it happens for you? Strangers can't break you. You're too strong for that. The real wounds in your life have almost always come from the people you let close, the ones who knew exactly where your heart beats and how to press against it. On October 2nd, that familiar face may come with advice, with pressure, with urgency. They may even believe they're helping you. But in reality, they're the vessel for the test. If you blindly follow their words and ignore your inner compass, you'll walk right into the trap. That's why you must sharpen your awareness. The universe is not warning you about enemies outside. It's showing you the subtle challenge inside your own circle. The real danger is not betrayal, it's distraction. Scorpio, remember this. The familiar face is not the enemy, but the test. The question is, will you choose their voice or your soul's voice? That choice will decide everything. Now, Scorpio, let's dive into the heart of this warning. The danger on October 2nd isn't about the obvious. It's not about failing a test in school, losing money in a deal, or missing a phone call. No, the real mistake is much more subtle and much more powerful. The mistake is this: ignoring your intuition. You see, Scorpio, your intuition has always been your superpower. Out of all the zodiac signs, you carry one of the strongest inner radars. You can sense lies before they're spoken. You can feel energy in a room without anyone saying a word. You pick up on details other people miss. But here's the trap. On October 2nd, that voice inside will whisper to you, and you'll be tempted to brush it off. Instead of trusting yourself, you may trust someone else's words. You may let their confidence override your caution. You may seek their validation, thinking, maybe I'm overreacting. Maybe I should just listen to them. That's the bait. The moment you choose someone's opinion over your inner truth, you lose your alignment. And here's how it will likely show up. You may feel pressure to act fast. Someone may push you to sign something quickly, to commit to something you're not sure about, or to reveal a secret you know you should guard. The urgency will be strong. It'll feel like if you don't act now, you'll lose everything. But that's the illusion. The truth is, the most powerful move you can make on October 2nd is silence. Yes, silence. Saying nothing, doing nothing, waiting. Scorpio, your silence is not weakness, it's power. Because silence creates space for the universe to reveal what's real and what's false. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine a Scorpio, let's call her Maya. On October 2nd, she's presented with a deal. On the surface, it looks perfect. Money, opportunity, recognition. Everyone around her is saying, go for it, don't waste time. But inside, Maya feels a twinge, a whisper that something isn't right. If she ignores that whisper and rushes forward, she'll soon discover hidden strings attached, energy drains, broken promises, and lost trust. But if she pauses, if she resists the pressure, if she trusts the silence, the trap collapses. And by October 30th, a far greater opportunity opens, one aligned with her soul, not her fear. That's exactly how it will play out for you, Scorpio. The difference between destruction and divine alignment comes down to one thing. Will you trust your inner voice, or will you chase the noise outside? Remember this: October 2nd is not a day to rush. It's a day to pause, to breathe, to listen. Because sometimes the universe isn't asking you to act. It's asking you to wait. But here's the twist, Scorpio. This mistake on October 2nd won't just delay you. It's not a simple, "Oops, I'll do better next time." No, if you fall for this trap, it has the power to erase years of spiritual progress you've already fought for. Think about everything you've been through in the last few years, the lessons, the heartbreaks, the transformations. Every time you rose from the ashes, you weren't just surviving, you were climbing. Step by step, you've been awakening, clearing out old patterns, and aligning closer to your true purpose. That's why you've been feeling lighter, stronger, clearer about who you are and what you deserve. But imagine this: on October 2nd, you choose the illusion over your intuition. You silence that whisper inside you. In that single moment, you don't just pause your growth, you unravel it. It's like pulling a thread in a carefully woven fabric. The effort of months, even years, can come undone in seconds. Because spiritual awakening is fragile, Scorpio. It's not about how much you've learned. It's about how consistently you choose alignment. And when you ignore your soul's guidance, you signal to the universe that you're not ready yet. That can push your timeline back, not by days or weeks, but by years. This is why the warning is so urgent. October 2nd isn't just another test, it's a checkpoint with high stakes. Fail it, and you'll feel the weight of starting over. Pass it, and October 30th becomes your launch pad into the life you've been manifesting. So hear me clearly. The mistake isn't harmless. It carries consequences that reach backward into your past and forward into your future. Scorpio, you've come too far to lose it all now. You've shed too much skin, buried too many old versions of yourself, and sacrificed too much light to give it all away on a single day of illusion. October 2nd will test whether you're truly awake or just pretending. Which choice will you make? Scorpio, let's talk about the real battlefield. October 2nd isn't just another day, it's a cosmic interception point. It's the moment where spiritual forces collide, where light and shadow wrestle for control of your destiny. And because you're one of the chosen, you'll feel this warfare more intensely than most. Here's the truth. The enemy doesn't waste energy on people who pose no threat. It comes after Scorpios because you're closest to breakthrough. You're on the edge of unlocking something powerful, your clarity, your abundance, your divine mission. And right before that door opens, the enemy always tries to sneak in one last attack. So how will it show up? Watch for these signs on October 2nd. First, sudden confusion. You'll wake up feeling certain, and then, out of nowhere, you'll question everything. That fog isn't natural. It's a spiritual distraction designed to blur your intuition. Second, a strange silence from the people you rely on. Maybe the friend who always answers suddenly doesn't. Maybe the mentor who guides you is unavailable. This silence is meant to push you into desperation, to make you grasp for the wrong hand. Third, a tempting shortcut, something that looks like the easy way out. Quick money, quick answers, quick validation. But shortcuts always come with hidden costs, Scorpio, and October 2nd is no exception. And finally, emotional outbursts. Someone may try to provoke you, pull you into a fight, or drain your energy. If you lose your center, you hand over your power. These are not random events, they are calculated attacks. If you can recognize them for what they are, you'll see the illusion crumble before your eyes. And here's the miracle. If you avoid these traps, if you hold steady through the fog, the silence, the shortcuts, and the emotional storms, then October 30th becomes a portal of alignment. That's when doors open, blessings flow, and spiritual clarity returns stronger than ever. Scorpio, October 2nd is the battle. October 30th is the victory. The war is real, but so is the reward. But here's the twist, Scorpio. The October 2nd test is not about money. It's not about love. It's not even about power. No, the real battle is about something far greater. Your soul contract itself. You see, before you were even born, your soul agreed to a mission. It signed a contract with the universe, a sacred agreement about who you would become, what lessons you would learn, and what light you would bring into this world. That's why your life has never been ordinary. That's why you've carried heavier battles than most. You are bound to something bigger than yourself, and here's where it gets dangerous. On October 2nd, the enemy doesn't just want to distract you, it wants to tamper with your soul contract. How? By tempting you to step outside of alignment, by luring you into choices that pull you away from the mission your higher self agreed to. Think of it like this. Your soul contract is a path carved in gold. Every step you take in alignment makes the road shine brighter. But the wrong choice on October 2nd doesn't just slow you down, it pulls you off that golden path altogether. And once you step off, it can take years to find your way back. This is why the test doesn't revolve around money, relationships, or status. Those are distractions. The true test is whether you'll stay loyal to the voice of your soul or abandon it for temporary comfort. Will you keep walking the golden road your spirit agreed to, or will you wander into the shadows where your destiny is delayed? Scorpio, the stakes are higher than you think. October 2nd is not just about avoiding mistakes, it's about protecting the very essence of who you are and the mission you came here to fulfill. Your soul contract is on the line. Choose wisely. Now, Scorpio, let's flip the script. We've talked about the danger of October 2nd, but what if you pass the test? What if you resist the pressure, silence the noise, and trust your own inner compass? Here's the miracle. If you stay patient and aligned on October 2nd, then October 30th becomes your reward day, because October 2nd is the test, and October 30th is the prize. First, divine alignment. Suddenly, things that felt stuck begin to move. The job you thought was out of reach calls you back. The person you needed to meet crosses your path without effort. The decision that seemed impossible becomes crystal clear. It's like puzzle pieces snapping into place all at once. That's the universe rewarding your discipline and your silence with clarity. Second, unexpected financial opening. For many Scorpios, this will be the moment a deal goes through, a payment comes in, or a new opportunity reveals itself. The money may not come in the way you expect. It might be through an unexpected refund, a side project, or even a chance meeting with someone who opens a door for you. October 30th carries the energy of restoration. What you thought was lost will be returned, multiplied. And third, a new spiritual level. Your intuition will sharpen like never before. Dreams become vivid, almost prophetic. Meditation feels deeper, visions feel stronger, and guidance flows with ease. You won't just feel connected, you'll feel reborn. On October 30th, Scorpio, you'll realize you've crossed into a higher vibration. And this is no accident. The universe isn't punishing you on October 2nd, it's preparing you. The silence, the temptation, the pressure, it's all a filter designed to see if you're truly ready to carry the blessings of October 30th. Because these blessings aren't light, they're heavy. They require maturity, patience, and faith. The universe doesn't just hand miracles to anyone, It gives them to the ones who've proven they can hold them. If you pass the test, October 30th will feel like a second birthday. You'll feel as though your old self has been shed completely and a new, aligned version of you has taken its place. This is why I say, resist on October 2nd and you'll be reborn on October 30th. Scorpio, the trap is temporary, but the reward is eternal. But here's the twist, Scorpio. The person who tries to push you into the October 2 mistake may not even be your enemy. They may actually believe they're helping you. That's the danger. Because when someone loves you, cares for you, or thinks they're protecting you, it's harder to say no. It doesn't feel like a trap. It feels like advice, support, or encouragement. And yet, on October 2nd, that advice could be the very thing that pulls you off your spiritual path. Think about it. It could be a friend urging you to just sign it. A partner telling you, don't overthink it. A mentor insisting, this is your chance, don't miss it. They mean well, but they don't see what your soul sees. They don't hear what your intuition whispers. This is why October 2nd is such a dangerous test. It's not the obvious enemy, it's the trusted ally. And that's why many Scorpios will fall for it. Because it feels safe, it feels familiar, it feels like love. But Scorpio, even love can be used as camouflage for a spiritual trap. So here's the truth. On October 2nd, you must be willing to pause, even if it disappoints someone you care about. You must be willing to trust your inner voice, even if it contradicts the people you admire. The universe isn't testing their faith, Scorpio. It's testing yours. And if you can resist, even when the push comes from someone who believes they're helping, you will prove that your loyalty to your soul is stronger than your need for approval. And that, Scorpio, is how you rise. Scorpio, there's a universal pattern that repeats itself for every chosen soul, one that the universe never lets us ignore. It's simple, yet profound. Test, silence, reward. Every person who is meant for greatness, for spiritual breakthroughs, experiences this. A challenge comes first, a moment of pressure, a decision that feels urgent. That's the test. Then comes the silence, the pause where nothing seems to move, and you're forced to look inward. And finally, if you navigate it wisely, comes the reward, the miracle, the alignment, the breakthrough that changes everything. For Scorpios, October 2nd is the test. It's the day your intuition, patience, and inner wisdom are put to the ultimate challenge. And October 30th is the promise, the reward for those who hold steady, who resist the illusions, and who trust their soul above all else. History repeats itself, Scorpio. Every time you've lost big, every time doors seem to close unexpectedly, it wasn't because you weren't capable. It was because you trusted the wrong voice at the wrong time. You followed someone else's lead instead of listening to your own inner compass. And every time, the lesson was the same. Trust your soul, not the noise. This is why the universe is speaking to you now. It's sending a signal louder than any past warning. This time, Scorpio, it says, choose wisely. Don't repeat the cycle. Every temptation, every push, every distraction on October 2nd is a chance to break free from the old patterns, a chance to prove that you've learned, a chance to step into the life you were always meant to claim. Remember this, the test isn't punishment, it's preparation. It's the final gatekeeper standing between you and the miracles of October 30th. The universe isn't asking you to move faster, to follow blindly, or to seek shortcuts. It's asking you to pause, reflect, and align with your higher self. And if you do, Scorpio, the reward will be worth every moment of restraint. But here's the twist, Scorpio. If you fail on October 2nd, don't expect the universe to punish you right away. It doesn't work like that. It's far more subtle and far more serious. Instead, it will delay your miracle, not by days or weeks, but potentially until 2026. Imagine everything you've been working toward, the breakthroughs, the clarity, the abundance, the spiritual awakening you've been building, put on pause. The opportunity you were meant to seize in October 2025 will not vanish, but it will be postponed. You'll have to wait. You'll have to rebuild your alignment, retrace steps you thought you'd already mastered, and regain the momentum you almost lost. That is the real cost of ignoring your intuition, Scorpio. It's not about punishment, it's about timing. The universe operates with perfect precision. If you miss the alignment on October 2nd, the window closes, the energy shifts, and the path to your next spiritual breakthrough is delayed until the moment is right again, 2026. Think about that. One day of misaligned choice can echo across months, even a year. This is why the stakes are so high. October 2nd isn't just a test, it's the doorway, and doors don't stay open forever. The universe isn't cruel, Scorpio, it's precise. It rewards preparation, patience, and trust in your inner guidance. Fail the test, and you'll feel the delay in ways that shake your confidence, your progress, and your faith. But pass it, and the rewards on October 30th will feel like destiny fulfilled. So hear this warning clearly. The cost of a misstep is real, immediate in impact, and long-lasting in consequence. The pressure you feel, the temptation, the voices pushing you, they are all the universe's way of testing whether you're ready to step into your miracle now or wait for another cycle. Scorpio, your soul's timeline is precious. Protect it, guard it, honor it. One wise choice on October 2nd can unlock everything. One hasty choice can delay everything you've been manifesting for months. The power is in your hands. Will you wait, or will you follow the noise? Scorpio, now that you know the stakes of October 2nd, it's time to prepare yourself. This is not just a warning, it's a call to action. The universe has given you a roadmap, and if you follow it, the miracle of October 30th is already waiting for you. But first, you must take deliberate steps to protect your energy and align your soul. Here's what you need to do. Stay grounded. On October 2nd, resist the urge to act impulsively. The world will push you to make quick decisions, to sign papers, to commit, to speak before you're ready. But Scorpio, your power lies in patience. Pause, breathe, center yourself. Make decisions only when your soul is calm and clear. The universe honors your restraint. Carry a protective talisman. A black stone, obsidian, or any symbol of protection works. This is more than superstition. It's a physical reminder of your spiritual armor. Hold it, touch it, or keep it close whenever you feel pressure. Let it anchor your energy and remind you that you are protected, chosen, and aligned. Write down your intention for October 30th. Take a piece of paper and clearly write your highest intention for that day. Be specific. The clarity you seek, the abundance you desire, the spiritual breakthrough you're ready to receive. Then hide it somewhere safe. Do not peek at it until October 30th arrives. This act of faith signals to the universe that you are serious, patient, and aligned with your higher path. Stay silent when pressured. This is the most powerful move you can make. Silence creates space for discernment, prevents energy leaks, and allows the universe to communicate directly with you. When someone tries to rush or push you, remember, silence is your shield. It protects your soul and preserves your alignment. Scorpio, if you do these things, the universe will respond. October 2nd will no longer be a trap. It will become a test you master. And on October 30th, the blessings will flow. The clarity, the alignment, the financial opportunities, the spiritual elevation, they're all waiting for you. So take this ritual seriously. Follow these steps. trust your inner voice, and remember, the power to unlock your miracle has always been in your hands. But here's the final twist, Scorpio. The very thing you feel tempted to chase on October 2nd will try to come back to you on October 30th. Yes, the same situation, the same person, the same opportunity that almost tripped you up will reappear. But this time, the difference is profound. You've been tested. You've resisted the pressure. You've paused, trusted your intuition, and stayed aligned with your higher self. And because of that, you'll see everything clearly for what it truly is. What once looked like a shortcut, a tempting offer, or a pressing decision will now reveal its hidden strings. The confusion, the urgency, the voices pushing you, they will all be stripped away. October 30th brings clarity that October 2nd could not. You'll recognize the traps, the illusions, and the disguised lessons. And here's the miracle. This time, Scorpio, when you choose differently, when you trust your inner guidance, you will finally claim what was meant for you. The alignment, the financial blessing, the spiritual clarity, the doors that were closed, everything unfolds in your favor. The universe doesn't take away opportunities, it simply tests your readiness to receive them. October 30th is the reward for the patience, the silence, and the discernment you practiced on October 2nd. So remember this, the temptation you faced before is not gone. It's returning in a purer, clearer form, and this time you're ready. By seeing it for what it is and choosing consciously, you step fully into your power. You unlock the miracle that was always waiting for you. Scorpio, this is your moment. The test is behind you, the clarity is in front of you, and your soul is ready to rise. The choice is yours, but this time, the universe guarantees the reward. So Scorpio, listen closely, because here's the truth. October 2nd is your battlefield, and October 30th is your reward. Every warning, every hesitation, every whisper of intuition you feel, it's all part of the universe preparing you for your miracle. Remember this, the chosen ones are always tested hardest right before their greatest breakthrough. I want you to take a moment and feel your energy. Do you already sense the signs building in your life? Is it the confusion clouding your mind, the familiar face that tests your trust, or perhaps the tempting shortcut that feels just a little too convenient? These are not coincidences, Scorpio. They are the universe's way of guiding you, warning you, and preparing you for the alignment that is coming. Now I want you to act. Comment below with what your soul is sensing right now. Is it one of these signs? All of them? Or maybe something else entirely? I want to see how your spirit is already responding to this message. And Scorpio, if this message resonated with you, if you feel that pulse of awareness and that spark of readiness, claim your October 30th miracle today. Type in the comments, I am ready for alignment. Declare it, own it. Let the universe know that you're prepared to step fully into the path your soul has chosen. This is your moment. Stay careful, stay vigilant, stay chosen, but most importantly, stay aligned. Your test is temporary.